And this is Ken Kraetzer for Sons of American Legion Radio covering Army football practice. We have a chance to talk with one of the linebackers on the team. That is Arik Smith from Bowie, Maryland. Arik had 87 tackles for Army last year, 39 solos. How you doing today, Arik? How was the practice today?
Doing well. Practice was a good thing today. Out here again. I think we're getting better.
Absolutely. Well, you guys are going to get better day by day. You're really dedicated, well coached. Tell us a little bit about last season. You really became an impact player on the defense for Army. As I said, 87 tackles. You had 2.5 sacks on the season. Played all the games. What was the difference for you last year that allowed you to become a real important contributor?
I think it was a mixture of everybody trying to help me get ready. The defensive coaching staff, and also my teammates, the people I was playing with. I think it's a product of everybody doing their jobs. You know, I can only make a play if the defensive line does their job right and the safeties do their job right and everything like that. So I think it's a product of people around me. I also try to pay real close attention to what they were teaching me, the details, and all of that went along with my job, and I think that allowed me and us to be somewhat successful last year.
Very good. Now, tell us a little bit about what was like for you to go home and continue studying online and then coming back to West Point this summer.
It was actually not much of an issue for me. While I'm here, I'm really used to a very tight schedule. Again, I'm an electrical engineering major as well, so I'm having like 20 credit hours and things of that nature here. So being able to go home allowed me to create my own schedule, and a lot of the superfluous stuff that we have to do here sometimes, which has a certain meaning, I didn't have to necessarily do or act in. So I was able to build my own schedule and go off of that, and it actually helped me be more efficient with my time. So I think I actually got a good bit of work done at home.
I remember you told me that your family has a history in engineering, and tell us a little bit about your family.
So me being in the engineering field comes importantly from my dad. He was a dual degree physics and electrical engineering major at South Carolina State University. But he also played 3 sports, football, track, and basketball in college. So kind of following his footsteps by doing the electrical engineering side. Plan to get my degree in that and get a professional engineer's license after I graduate for that. And then go into that field a little bit, and then after that, maybe venture out, do some real estate, something else like that.
Well, boy, you know how to manage your time to be able to do that, and your family certainly contributed to direction on that. What's the key for managing your time at a place like West Point, where they constantly have things for you to do?
I think it's getting a pen and a paper, actually, because what I have to do every day in order to get myself organized, I literally have to, in the morning, write down times. Like, it could be 5-minute time, 10-minute intervals where I'm doing this at a certain time, and it allows me to not waste any time. So it's from one thing to another, and there's not a lot of dead space in between. Of course, you section in some times for yourself to rest, but it's about like putting pen to paper and being intentional about what you do every day.
Now, that's very impressive to hear how you manage your time. Now, we heard a couple of more games may have been added to your schedule. We're waiting for the final confirmation on that, but looks like you're going to be busy. Tell us a little bit about your preparation for the season.
Right now, we don't know a whole lot about the games past the first one that we're playing. That's Middle Tennessee State University. But right now, we're practicing, preparing for them, getting ready to play them. Other than that, I'm not really sure, but we're just preparing every day for whoever shows up on schedule.
Yeah, we heard about some interesting games you got coming up, but we'll let them tell you. Tell us a little bit, just final question, tell us about the position you play and some of your teammates. I know last year you were an inside linebacker. Is that what you're going to play this year? And tell us about some of the other players on your unit.
Yeah, so last year I was a weak side inside linebacker. I'm Mike this year, the strong side inside linebacker. So with me, I got guys at the nose tackle, like Nolan Cockrell, Nick Stokes, people at the end like Idris Patterson, Amadeo West, and Glabina Bonsu. all great guys down in the 3-point. They get after it pretty well and free me up to do my job because they do their job.
Yeah, so tell our audience, what does it mean to be a strong side linebacker?
It just means that every time the ball is placed on the field, I'm to the widest part of the field. So it's a lot. The biggest space that has to be covered goes to the strong side linebacker.
Okay.
So everybody does their job on that side of the field. So I just fill the gaps to the strong side of the field.
Okay, that's different because when in my day it was you looked at the tight end, whichever side the tight end was going to. Hey, good to see you. I don't want to keep you. Arik Smith, thank you so much for joining us. The best wishes from everybody at the American Legion. Good to see you again.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you for interviewing me.
Okay, our pleasure. You have a good rest of the day. This is Ken Kraetzer for Sons of American Legion Radio covering Army football practice.